Daylight saving time. Trump posted on Truth Social on Friday that he would try to end it, which seems like he probably means make it permanent. It's a move that has support in a lot of quarters, including top flunkies like Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, Marco Rubio, and most importantly, our own Jon Lovett. Take it away.
Currently, there is a bill in Congress called the Sunshine Protection Act. It is sponsored by Rubio and Padilla in California, also Ed Markey in Massachusetts, Patty Murray. 20 states have already passed by ballot measure or legislation state rules that would switch to permanent daylight saving time if Congress allows it. Now, I used to think, yes, of course, we should switch to permanent daylight saving time. That used to be my position. I really dug into it for a while. I did a lot of interviews, did a lot of reading about it, and I have a more nuanced view on it. It's not a surprise that it's being led by a Massachusetts senator, a Florida senator, and California senators. Florida and California were further south. All that means is our winters aren't as dark and our summers aren't as bright, right? The closer you get to the equator, the less the time shifts, longer days and shorter days. In Massachusetts, in the dead of winter, right now, the sun is setting around 4 o'clock. It gets even to the threes. But in a state like Michigan, which is in the same time zone, it's fully an hour later, right? Because they're further west in the time zone. It makes sense that a bunch of Maine, Massachusetts, Florida, California, all these states would want to do it. The problem is...
I was in Vancouver the other weekend, and it was like 4 o'clock and dark.
In California, Los Angeles, the sunset in Los Angeles will be almost an hour later than it will be in Seattle or Portland. So some of this is where you're located. What needs to happen is Congress needs to amend the Uniform Time Act of 1966 to allow for a third option. And then every state can choose between permanent daylight saving time, permanent standard time, or continuing to make the switch. This is the compromise. This is the solution.